From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Good Wednesday morning. Once again for tonight, frost is going to be possible. Then after that, eyeballing some gusty conditions for Friday. Wet weather returning Saturday night into Sunday. High temperatures staying steady with 50s and 60s for lower elevations for the foreseeable future. Right now, you're taking a live look at Yakima. This view coming courtesy of Bi-Mart, seeing all the city lights down below, but nothing beyond that. Temperatures this morning down into the mid-20s in the Kittitas Valley, 23 for Ellensburg, 29 for Yakima, 29 for the Tri-Cities as well. So in these locations where it's around or below 32 degrees, that's where we could see a little bit of frost out there for this morning. Here's your day planner forecast on this Wednesday for lower elevations in the 40s around lunchtime, and then 50s, maybe some of us touching 60 for the warmest part of the day. A little bit warmer as we head into the end of the week, but then cooler for the weekend. And of course, rain chances going up. I'll talk about all that coming up on Good Morning Northwest, which starts right now.
Emergency crews rushed to the Columbia River after a kayaker calls for help. Our crews were there. Coming up, what they've found so far and the questions that still remain this morning.
And accusations of corruption and misuse of funds, the Franklin County Sheriff is calling for federal investigators to step in. We have the latest on the battle over the county jail.
And if you hear sirens and alerts tomorrow morning, don't hit the panic button. It's all a part of a planned safety test. We'll tell you why emergency crews across Benton and Franklin counties are testing their systems. We have those details straight ahead on Good Morning Northwest, which starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest on your side.
Good morning and thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jessica Jalal.
I'm Jade Elliott. It is Wednesday, October 15th. We have a lot of news to get to this morning.
That's right. We want to start with continuing coverage on the search for a missing kayaker.
Police and firefighters from Walla Walla County, Franklin County, College Place, and Pasco all responded to a water rescue just outside of Burbank yesterday after a kayaker called for help. Here's what we know. As crews arrived around 12:30, they set up along Hanson Loop and Hood Park, and they were coordinating their search from multiple locations.
Officials said they used boats and drones to search the area, and while they were able to recover the overturned kayak, they still hadn't located the missing person by the late afternoon.
Some units had started to leave the scene around 4 yesterday afternoon, returning to their regular duties. Firefighters added that they have received very little information from the kayaker who called. It remains unclear what have caused that kayak to tip over.
Be sure to stay with us on Apple Valley News Now, both on air and online, as we work to bring you the latest updates.
5:03 now into a crime alert. Halloween, of course, right around the corner, and there is a skeleton thief on the run. Kennewick police say a man with some sort of skeleton mask has been breaking into a number of businesses, including this one you see right here on your screen, Smoke Kings on Clearwater Avenue. This is right near Columbia Center Boulevard. This crime took place early yesterday morning. The suspect broke through the glass door, took the entire register. Luckily, no one was hurt, but police say this kind of thing's been happening over the last few days around the same time, and business owners are reporting the same suspect on their surveillance footage.
He seems to be going into businesses, breaking in, going through windows, things like that, and going, seems like, for cash. I would tell business owners to stay vigilant. If they don't have an alarm system that operates for them, they can check their cameras periodically throughout the night. If, see something, say something.
Kennewick police say that they are stepping up overnight and early morning patrols in that area. If you know anything, you're asked to give them a call.
And Franklin County is at the center of a growing political and legal feud. Sheriff Jim Raymond is calling for a federal investigation into what he describes as corrupt practices and misuse of public funds by county officials. In a 6-page letter sent to the U.S. Attorney's Office, Raymond alleges county commissioners and the auditor obstructed investigations and even stripped his office of control over the county jail. The sheriff says those actions violate the Washington state constitution and jeopardize public safety. County Administrator Brian Danzel says the county has nothing to hide.
Well, I would like to fully respond. We are, of course, in the middle of a litigation with the sheriff, and so I won't be able to speak as fully as I want to. However, we welcome with open arms a full and thorough investigation from the Department of Justice, the State Attorney General, or whoever else the sheriff wishes to send charging documents to.
And you can read Danzel's full statement up on our website. That's applevalleynewsnow.com. And our team reached out to the sheriff and the sheriff's office for comment, and we haven't heard back yet, but once we do, we will update you. Raymond and the county were supposed to be in court over who runs the Franklin County Jail in July, and Danzel says that court date has been pushed back until later this month.
Taking you to Richland now at 5:05, where Moonshot Brewing has announced that the pub and the park will be closing as of October 25th. They say this past year was difficult and they can't afford to keep it open. Despite coming a long way in 3 years, the brewery in Kennewick will stay open, and they're hoping to find new ownership for the pub. They say the decision to close their doors means that some staff will be let go, but others will be able to be transferred. Moonshot Brewing says they have ideas to potentially bridge the gap between the two locations.
And looking ahead, tomorrow morning, emergency officials across Benton and Franklin counties will be conducting their annual siren test. So between 10 in the morning and noon, you may hear multiple sirens and voice announcements near the Columbia, that's the generating station, and also nearby areas along the Columbia and Yakima rivers. Officials say there's no reason to be alarmed. It is only a test. You'll also hear an emergency alert system test at 10:16 a.m. and a coder notification will be sent to residents within 10 miles of the station. Again, no public action is needed.
Well, now that we are well into fall, nights grow darker faster, and as we know, in these dark early mornings, the sun takes a little longer to rise.
A little too long, but with the diminished daylight in the coming seasons, Apple Valley News Now's Monique Garcia takes an in-depth look at how to stay safe while driving and walking in the dark.
For those who enjoy a morning jog or an evening run in the dark, Washington State Patrol Trooper Daniel Mosqueda has some vital safety tips. He advises avoiding all dark clothing to ensure drivers can see you, and so you can be seen. If darker clothing is your choice, Trooper Mosqueda recommends wearing a reflective vest or a blinking light for visibility. He also shares some essential pedestrian cautions.
Never give your back to traffic. We want to make sure that you can see traffic coming towards you, and always cross intersections at appropriate crossing zones. Never cut in the middle of a road that's not designated for pedestrians.
If you like listening to music on headphones while walking, be mindful not to blast your tunes so loudly that you lose awareness of your surroundings and risk injury.
Let's make sure that you can hear what's going on around you, whether it's a dog that's barking behind you and it's about to make contact with you, or if it's a vehicle that's accelerating or screeching tires. You want to make sure to be able to hear everything around you.
Distracted driving remains a major concern across Washington state. Trooper Mosqueda points out that about 2 years ago, 25% of all collisions investigated by the State Patrol involved distracted drivers right before the crash.
So this message is for the smaller percentage. We share the roads with vulnerable road users, and that can be a motorcyclist, a bicyclist, people that are walking on the side of the road or shoulder of the road. So we want to make sure we're focused behind the wheel and we're aware of those vulnerable road users.
If you ever witness a pedestrian struck by a vehicle, Trooper Mosqueda urges caution and awareness of your own before you take any action.
If you can, please move the pedestrian, if it's safe to do so, to a safe area. Please grab the description of the vehicle involved, whether it's a pickup, car, motorcycle, the color, maybe a description of the driver, or any identifying marks on the vehicle, like a sticker or a broken window, or maybe aftermarket wheels and tires.
This information can be crucial in locating the vehicle and bringing the driver to justice. Reporting in Kennewick, Monique Garcia, Apple Valley News Now.
And with Halloween and other seasonal activities approaching, Trooper Mosqueda is reminding drivers that speed also matters.
Yeah, be extra vigilant, as a lot of kids, of course, will be out on the streets during those usual dark hours as we approach Halloween.
That's right.
Just after school activities.
Yes.
And yeah, it gets dark so quick you forget sometimes what time it even is, and you think, well, no one's going to be out here because it's so dark. But
yeah, good things to keep in mind.
6 in the afternoon. Yeah. All right, they've been the team to beat, and once again, the Jamaican Braves are proving why. Coming up, we're going to explore how they battled back on the road to keep their championship streak alive.
But first, our Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbert will have your first alert weather forecast. Keep it here. Good Morning Northwest. We'll be right back.
Life's better when you're under our roof.
Welcome to the neighborhood, Jordan.
Thanks, guys.
Because when you feel protected, you can dream fearlessly.
Go long.
Bundle and save up to 40%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
What makes NUU unique? The amazing customer service that we offer to our patients. They know that they're heard, that they're listened to, and we genuinely care about their well-being.
From the second I walked in that office, I felt seen, I felt heard, I didn't feel judged. It just was like, we're a team and we're gonna figure this out.
I had a rare form of breast cancer. Dr. Fedino has just been fantastic. She was really just on my side and helping me, and I'm so relieved and blessed that I went there.
I'm nowhere near diabetic, and I feel amazing. And I lost 55 pounds, and I've been able to keep it off.
She had saved my life if she hadn't taken just that moment to ask me one extra question. I absolutely would have had an ugly cancer 6 months later.
Check out our new location in Kennewick or come see us in Yakima. Go to NUUWomen'sClinic.com to explore the countless ways that wellness meets beauty.
We wanted to switch to T-Mobile to make sure that we have better coverage.
T-Mobile is now the best network. And with T-Satellite, we're connecting millions of people in places no carrier tower can reach.
I signed up for T-Satellite to give me peace of mind as a mom that makes life better knowing that it's there when we need it.
Upgrade to the best network. Right now, T-Mobile will pay off 4 phones up to $3,200. Plus, hook you up with 4 new phones on us. Switch today.
Apple Valley News Now's Young Hearts, sponsored by Columbia Basin Oral and Maxillofacial Surgeons, proudly awards Isabella of Pasco a new bicycle for being a community role model. Click Bikes for Tykes at applevalleynewsnow.com to find out more.
I love how you're always thinking ahead.
Well, they don't call me Prepared Pat for nothing.
Life's better when you're under our roof.
And that would be Relieved Rudy?
Save up to 23% by bundling your home and auto with us.
Why are Kim Kardashian and other celebrities posing with an MRI? This week, see the science behind full body scans and if you should get one. And why are so many people going out and paying to get their own blood tests? What do you need to know? It's the science of you this week on Good Morning America.
Seattle Kraken Hockey, sponsored by Legends Casino Hotel.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colberth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Might be a frosty start out there for some of you, and we could have more frost for tonight. We'll talk about that here in a minute. But first for this morning, 23 degrees in Ellensburg, 37 for Vantage. Then in the Yakima Valley, a mixture of 20s and 30s, 29 in Yakima, 31 for Toppenish, 31 for Sunnyside as well. Then for the lower Columbia Basin, 29 for the Tri-Cities, 31 for Mesa. So a lot of us here also below that freezing threshold. And then for the foothills, right around freezing for some of us. Pendleton, Heppner, right on the threshold, and then we're seeing 30s up in the mountains of the Blues as well. So on this Wednesday in the Tri-Cities, you'll need a heavy jacket up until 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. After that should be light jacket weather for the rest of the day. We'll have high temperatures ending up around 60 degrees. This is still below average for this time of the year, but in the sunshine should feel pretty good. Okay, for tonight, we'll have the chance to see more frost, this time mostly just for the Yakima Valley and for the lower Columbia Basin. Now, it will be cold enough to see some frost in the Kittitas Valley theoretically, but just not enough moisture in the Kittitas Valley. So in Yakima and Sunnyside, Grandview, the Tri-Cities, in these areas, that's where once again you would have to take those steps to protect the outdoor pets, the plants, and the plumbing. The good news is that low temperatures are higher for Thursday and beyond, so the frost potential will go down. Okay, and other than that, we're tracking some changes to the weather, changes to the forecast in the form of wetter weather for this weekend. We'll talk about this coming up in a few minutes.
5:14, talking sports this morning. Jamaican volleyball has won the Mid-Columbia Conference for years in a row and are in prime position to make it 5 straight for 4 years. We missed a 4 in there.
And Apple Valley News Now's Jake Gable has an inside look at the Braves' success.
Playing with confidence, the Jamaican Braves have set the standard for what winning volleyball looks like in recent years. That can be seen in their latest victory on the road against Kennewick, a team a few spots behind them in the standings.
I think keeping our energy up was a super big part of it, especially when we got down. We just had to make sure that we were focusing on our play and focusing on our side of the court.
Yeah, could count on my teammates coming in the middle. Like, they give me spots, give me places to go, and encourage each other, yeah.
After preparing for this matchup by changing things up in practice, the Braves won in straight sets.
We had watched film before, and we've been strategizing like what they had done to us, and so we were just manipulating things at practice that we needed to prove on to be able to play against them. They're a very tough team. Like, anytime we play in the Lions Den, it's going to be a very tough game. Obviously, that was tonight too.
Simply calling it a win in 3 sets doesn't tell the whole story. Kamiakin held solid control the first 2 sets, but trailed for nearly the entire 3rd set. In an away atmosphere, it seemed like momentum had finally shifted Kennewick's way.
We had conversations a lot during timeout or between sets about, like, this is what we need to focus on so we can tie up the game or push 2 points ahead. Like, all of our practices the last couple of weeks have been drilled to be able to do that.
Trailing 21-24, 1 point away from being forced to play a 4th set, the Braves strung together 3 straight points to tie things up and eventually finished the set winning 27-25.
When we came together in our timeout, we talked about focusing, we talked about wanting to win because we all wanted to win and just playing like we wanted to win.
Yeah, coming together as a team and knowing that we all had the same goal in mind helped a lot.
Mid-Columbia Conference champions 4 straight years in a row, the Braves look destined to make it 5 straight titles. In Kennewick, Jake Gable, Apple Valley News Now.
And Kamiakin is 13-1 overall this season.
And they have 5 games remaining on the journey to going undefeated against conference opponents.
Go
Can't
team.
wait to see, yeah.
I know. All right, still ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth is breaking down your forecast on this Wednesday. It is 5:16, and we are about 2 hours from sunrise. 7:14 is the time we're going to see the sun today.
7:14, it gets later.
Can you wait?
Later.
Can you wait that long?
I'll have to.
We don't have a choice. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Wish your home looked something like this or this. How about this? Well, wish no more, because getting the home of your dreams is easy during the home makeover sale at Furniture Row. Right now, the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Shop sofas and sectionals, dining groups, bedrooms, and get 30% off our Consumer Reports recommended Doctor's Choice Plush, or score 60 months no interest. The home makeover sale, on now at Furniture Row.
Dear Friday, let's put good times in gear. We've got power tailgates to power game days and a trailer backup guide that's the champ of the ramp. Heck, we might even cancel Monday. Toyota Trucks.
Right now, you can lease a tough new 2025 Tundra for just $479 per month. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Kittitas Valley Healthcare is your trusted home for health, offering expert orthopedic care for your family. With over 55 years of combined experience, our team uses state-of-the-art equipment to improve surgical outcomes and provide compassionate, patient-centered care. We're committed to making your experience comfortable and efficient, so you can stay active and healthy. Learn more and schedule a consultation through our website at kvhealthcare.org. Your home for health.
Head to Queensgate Gardens in Richland for some fall family fun. Explore our corn and hay bale maze, zoom down the dump truck slide, and try our pumpkin archery. Get creative with pumpkin painting, play laser tag, and enjoy our U-Pick flower fields. Make fall memories at Queensgate Gardens in Richland.
The annual Hometown Food Drive is here, and you have the power to make a difference. At your local Yolks Fresh Market, you can purchase a $10 donation bag that goes straight to our local food banks.
It's a simple way to show our neighbors we care.
These donations fill the shelves that ensure families in our community have meals that they can count on.
Every bag makes the difference for us.
At McCurley Dealerships, we're proud to be part of something bigger than ourselves, because when you give locally, everyone finds their way home.
Don't leave it to chance. Trust Vance when you need a friendly, reliable electrician. Be sure your home's electrical system is safe and functioning properly with a safety inspection. Call Vance to schedule your appointment or book online today.
Early warnings, accurate forecasts.
Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Today's going to be another gorgeous day outside. A whole lot of sunshine out there. Maybe a few more clouds for that US 97 corridor, but that does not include the Kittitas or Yakima valleys. High temperature is going to be similar to yesterday, and that will be around 60 for lower elevations, 50s for the Cascades, and 40s and 50s for the highest elevations of the Blue Mountains. Okay, these high temperatures are going to stay in this territory over the next 7 days, so they'll stay in the 50s and 60s. And the Tri-Cities will mostly just end up being in the 60s. See a subtle little warm up as we head into Friday. Finally, some seasonal stuff, but cooler as we head into Saturday. Not by much, but a subtle cool down. And you can attribute this to a cold front that's going to pass for a cold front that's going to pass for Friday, and that's going to pick up the winds. Gusts around 15 to 35 miles per hour across the region. So for now, looks like that main time frame is going to be from 8 in the morning on Friday to 8 in the evening. The strongest gusts going to be in the Kittitas Valley, those gusts between 30 to 35 miles per hour. So nothing really to write home about, but it will feel cooler out there and the winds will be noticeable. So that is for Friday. Then Saturday night into Sunday, that's when shower chance is going to go up. And you can see the precip chances for Yakima over the next 7 days. Sunday is going to be the big day, maybe another shower for Tuesday. It's not going to be a washout for Sunday, not even 50-50 rain chances. So this is what we're looking at over the weekend. Of course, we'll have more to say about that storm system as we get a little bit more model data into the Weather Center. Here is the 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. Mostly sunny skies with low to mid 60s through Saturday, then a chance for showers Sunday. And Yakima, dry through the first half of the weekend. There may be some rain impacting Sunday plans, but again, that's just a 40% chance. In Ellensburg, winds picking up Friday, and it looks as if Sunday could be a windy one as well. And those high temperatures in the low 60s, those high temperatures in the mid 50s with the winds. That's going to be a brisk fall Sunday out there in Hermiston. Nice fall weather through Saturday, then a 50-50 chance of rain on Sunday. And finally for Walla Walla, sunny and cool through Saturday, rain likely Sunday, and a leftover shower possible Monday.
30s and 40s.
It was cold this morning.
Every day.
I'm sorry.
Oh. You know,
it's one of those, you just have to acclimate to it.
It feels like winter, you know? Early winter.
Early winter, yeah.
It's okay.
When the car gives the little snowflake light because it's below 36 degrees.
And the frost on the windshields.
Yeah, summer is a distant memory at this point. No!
Summer, I don't know her, yeah.
She gone. All right, so much more ahead here on Good Morning Northwest, from Taylor Swift making music history to a powerful new drama and a heartfelt tribute to a Hollywood trailblazer. We've got your entertainment headlines coming up after the break.
For 48 straight years, Ford F-Series have been the best-selling trucks in America. We got here by never settling. But what's really made Ford F-Series #1 is you.
Welcome to Nob Hill Casino, your premier gaming destination. Experience the thrill of a Vegas-style casino featuring the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club and unlock exclusive rewards every time you play. Challenge your skills at our 16-lane bowling alley. Unwind with a drink at our cozy bar, or enjoy breakfast, lunch, or dinner at the Last Frontier. The ultimate entertainment experience has something for everyone. Nob Hill Casino, where locals come to win.
For over 4 decades, the art of fine catering has been perfected by CG Catering in Kennewick. Well known for their luxurious bites, lavish delights, and precision in every portion, CG Catering will grace any event from groups of 10 to 3,000. Meticulous menus with seamless service for all occasions is their tradition. From remote locations to their local event center, repeat clients provide ongoing rave reviews as a testament to the unforgettable memories they have inspired. Call CG Catering for your next celebration.
You Gorilla Glued that chair?
Mm-hmm.
It'll hold?
Of course. It's like a gorilla's holding it together. Told ya.
Yeah.
These hands create. All of the materials I work with dry out my hands. If my hands get really dry, I can't do my job. I depend on O'Keeffe's.
It's America's #1 selling hand cream for guaranteed relief.
If it works for these hands, it'll work for yours.
O'Keeffe's is hard-working skincare.
My husband and I had planned our dream home, and it was years in the making. I didn't want to just show up at any big box store. We wanted to sit down, and I want you to spend time with us. Like, this is a big investment. Our family spends so much time in our kitchen, and now that we're moved in, we are so pleased with our experience with Fred's, with the product line, and how it really aesthetically added value to our kitchen. Fred's Appliance over-delivered.
For 48 straight years, Ford F-Series have been the best-selling trucks in America. We got here by never settling. But what's really made Ford F-Series #1 is you.
Wendy Redman, Austin Reed, Stacey Lee weather. Apple Valley News Now, on your side.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. It's now time to take a trip to Hollywood.
All right, let's do it. From chart-topping music to an emotional new film.
And a documentary honoring a legend in the deaf community. Here's David Daniel with what's making headlines in entertainment with your
Keep remembering things that are gone. It makes me feel like there are things we lost that I'll never remember, you know?
Here's a look at the first trailer for Rebuilding. Josh O'Connor plays a cowboy who loses his ranch to a wildfire, then finds family and community as he tries to recover. Rebuilding opens in select theaters November 14th and across the U.S. November 21st. A tribute to a trailblazer. Marlee Matlin, Not Alone Anymore, explores the life and career of the actress, author, and accessibility advocate. The American Masters documentary, made by deaf and hearing collaborators and shown primarily in ASL with stylized captioning, is now streaming on PBS.org. In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
She's pretty incredible.
That's pretty cool. Very different.
Yeah,
I haven't seen anything like that.
A true trailblazer in the industry, especially for the deaf community.
I think I saw her at the roast of Justin Bieber, Alec Baldwin. She was on the dais and she was funny.
Funny?
Yeah.
For a second, I thought you meant in person. I'm like, what? Where?
You were there. All right, so much more ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. Cadillac doctors say the key to saving lives is early detection. Coming up, we're going to explore why regular mammograms make all the difference.
And ballots are on their way to Yakima County, and they're gearing up for the November 4th general election. We have what voters need to know, all coming up in your next half hour. But first, here are your Tech Bites.
In today's Tech Bites, Netflix big bet on podcast. In a partnership with Spotify, Netflix will bring 16 video podcasts to its platform. The Bill Simmons podcast and the Dave Chang Show are among the offerings that they're looking at right now. They will debut on Netflix next year. Next, Spotify has launched a managed accounts feature allowing parents with a premium family plan to create dedicated profiles for their kids. Parents can filter explicit content and limit artists. The managed account won't affect a parent's music taste profile. X is testing a new feature to help you identify and avoid scammers. It's called About This Account. The goal there is to offer users more information like when an account was created and where the person running the account is based. The details could reveal signs of a suspicious account. Those are your Tech Bites. I'm Faith Abube. Have a great day.
How'd you get my number?
Call 1-800-STEAMER.
Your friend's got a good voice. So, what happened here?
We'd rather
not say.
Thank you, Steamer. He's good.
When clean enough is not enough.
Call 1-800-STEAMER.
Stanley Steamer gets your home cleaner.
Is this new?
The stay still on eBay.
It's real.
Guaranteed authentic.
The Cartier too?
And the Tiffany, the whole collection is from eBay.
Millions of finds, each with a story.
I kind of feel naked.
Incoming dishes! Doc! Dawn Power Wash flies through 99% of grease and grime in half the time.
Yeah, it absorbs grease 5 times faster. Even replaces multiple cleaning products.
Ooh, those suds got game.
Dawn Power Wash, the better grease getter.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest. On your side.
Good Wednesday morning. Thanks so much for waking up with us, joining us here for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jade Elliott.
I'm Jessica Jalal.
And I'm Josh Colbert.
All right, national day for today, National Grouch Day. I love it.
Is the weather going to make people angry?
I
didn't look at you
because you were looking at me because you thought I was grouchy.
No.
Just because that's the flow of the conversation.
Grouchy moments, but not today.
That's the vibe I was giving. It's also National Cheese Curd Day.
Cheese Curd Day.
Now
okay.
That would, if I was grouchy, that would flip
Fix
it and reverse it. Yeah, that would fix it. Flip it and reverse it.
Missy Elliott style. Well, speaking of grouches, and with the Mariners coming back to play Game 3 tonight, the big grumper, Josh Naylor. You know, you got the big dumper, Cal Raleigh, and the big grumper, Josh Naylor. So go M's.
Go M's
This day is for him and for all the Mariners fans out there. Woo. Okay, big weather stories moving forward for tonight. Another bout of frost is going to be possible. And then wind gusts picking up for Friday. Shower chances returning Saturday night into Sunday. Doesn't look like it's going to be a total washout. And then high temperatures staying put in that 50s to 60s territory over the next 7 days. Right now you're taking a live look at Pasco. This view coming courtesy of the Dust Devils. And obviously not seeing that much out there for this morning. It is 29 degrees this morning in the Tri-Cities. 30 for Sunnyside, 29 for Yakima, 23 in Ellensburg. Where it's either at or below 32 degrees, that's where we could see some frost this morning, so you might have to break out the ice scraper. Okay, here's that hourly forecast for this Wednesday in the Tri-Cities. A lot of sunshine all throughout the day, low 50s by lunchtime, and then upper 50s to low 60s for the warmest part of the day. So for today, for lower elevations, highs once again bouncing between 55 to 60, but lots of sunshine. Beautiful fall day out there. Subtly warmer into the end of the week. I'll tell you just how warm coming up in a few minutes.
5:32, and we begin this half hour of news with Your Voice, Your Vote. General election is coming up fast, set for November 4th.
And Yakima County is buzzing with activity in preparation. The county auditor has announced that by this Friday, that's October 17th, all ballots will be on their way to voters' mailboxes. With around 135,000 registered voters ready to take part, this election holds great significance.
Yeah, across Yakima County, 151 candidates are competing for 112 different offices. Among them, one key race stands out, the seat for the Yakima coroner position. That will be on every Yakima County ballot this year, but the auditor reminds us that every race and vote in your district carries weight.
Issues a lot of times that are decided by, less than 10 votes, especially in a small city district where you don't have a huge amount of ballots and then you don't have a huge amount of return. One or two people voting can make a difference between a person winning or losing or an issue passing or failing.
The auditor says you can expect your ballot to arrive a few days after they've been mailed out. And remember, you can register to vote in person right up until election night.
Deadline to cast your vote in person is 8 p.m. on November 4th.
Looking to your health headlines now, Cadlec's breast cancer program earned recognition from the National Accreditation Program for Breakfast Centers, a distinction that means patients receive some of the highest quality care that's available in the country.
Apple Valley News Now's Dan Hansen spoke with Cadlec's breast care experts about what that means for patients and why mammograms remain one of the most powerful tools in fighting breast cancer.
For Dr. John Drosch, a breast cancer surgeon at Cadlec, the key to saving lives starts with finding cancer early. According to the National Radiological Society of North America, women who get their mammogram yearly can reduce breast cancer deaths by 40%. Only 50% or less of eligible women participate in annual screenings.
Early detection of breast cancer through mammography saves lives. We know that early detection of breast cancer through mammography reduces the risk of mortality in breast cancer by 60%.
Cadlec's Breast Center is nationally accredited, meaning rigorous standards set by the American College of Surgeons to ensure patients receive the highest level of coordinated care.
We have a coordinated team that is managing each patient. For instance, each week we meet in a multidisciplinary breast cancer conference and review our cases and ensure that we are following the NCCN guidelines, the National Comprehensive Cancer Network.
Radiologist Dr. Trevor Miller says that teamwork is crucial from the moment a mammogram shows something suspicious.
We all put our heads together because this is someone who has cancer. We want to make sure we're offering them the absolute best care possible. We make sure everybody's on the same page before we come to the patient and say, here's what we think you should do.
Kadlec also uses advanced imaging technology to improve accuracy, helping radiologists detect even the smallest changes.
We have 3D mammograms, also called breast tomosynthesis, that help us kind of see through the breast tissue and find some of those really early small cancers. We do have a screening breast MRI program for people who are potentially at higher risk of breast cancer, and that's our best, most sensitive test these days.
Both doctors say they have all the components for a full, complete management of breast cancer without having to travel far. In Richland, Dan Hansen, Apple Valley News Now.
And if you would like to schedule your mammogram or learn more about Kadlec's accredited breast cancer or breast center, we posted a link with more information that's up on our website.
And just do it, you know.
Do it.
Just do it. It doesn't sound like the most fun thing to do. And if it's your first time, you know that feeling of the unexpected, but just do it. I did my first one this last year, and
you feel better.
You feel better, and it's so important. It's so crucial, and
important in preventative care. So
exactly, they've come so far. You know, if you catch it early, it makes the biggest difference. So I'm a big advocate for just taking care of yourself. Get checked.
Yes. Go to our website.
Get your
more information.
Exactly. All right. So much more ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. If you've been thinking about adding a furry friend to your family, well, hi. There's a sweet pup who's been waiting for just the right home right there. We are going to introduce you to Debbie, a shy shepherd who's come out of her shell in a big way since arriving at the shelter. It's a little cuteness overload warning in effect right now, and we're gonna share more with her after the break.
She is so cute.
She is cute.
Hello there. Watch Live with Kelly and Mark.
Weekday mornings at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
Shifting Gears is your new favorite comedy.
That's going on the wall.
Especially with guest stars Gabriel Iglesias and Lori Greiner.
Hi, Lori from Shark Tank.
I'm the original Mr. Wonderful.
New Shifting Gears, tonight on ABC.
This river wasn't dammed in a day, and GMC trucks weren't built overnight. Like every American achievement, they are a result of dedication. Over 100 years dedicated to the art of engineering and the ambition to always move this country forward. Get 0% APR plus no monthly payments until next year on select Sierra 1500 models. We are professional grade.
Chevy makes America's most dependable trucks, like the rugged Colorado, the highly capable Silverado 1500, the powerful Silverado HD, and the uncompromising Silverado EV. In every Chevy truck, dependability comes standard.
It's Chevy Truck Month. Well-qualified buyers can get 2.9% financing for 72 months on all Silverado 1500 models. See your community Chevy dealers.
Right now, U.S. Cellular makes it easy to switch and get $1,100 off any phone with no trade-in.
No trade-in? But we're willing to trade in our teeth.
Nope. You don't have to trade your teeth in or an old phone.
I like that.
Yeah, your parents get an amazing deal.
I almost lost this one.
Yeah, you get to leave your tooth under your pillow.
For me, it's tooth fairy time.
Get $1,100 off any phone with no trade-in, and we'll pay off your current contract when you switch. U.S. Cellular, now part of T-Mobile.
Want your home or business to remain clean? Here to meet all your janitorial needs, R&S Janitorial Services. They have serviced the Valley for over 20 years, specialized in cleaning all offices and businesses to warehouses, commercial buildings, and more. R&S keeps the inside of your business or workplace clean and professional at all times. You keep doing what you do best and let R&S do the rest. Call R&S Janitorial Services at 509-840-7100 today.
We're forging the future of the city of Pasco, and we need your voice. The city is updating our comprehensive plan, which covers everything from housing and transportation to utilities and parks. This document showcases the vision of what we want Pasco to be in 2046 and beyond. Tell us about the type of businesses you'd like to see, the types of parks you'd like to visit, and the type of neighborhood you want to live in. Scan the QR code on your screen or visit pasco-wa.gov/comp plan and become part of the future.
Why are Kim Kardashian and other celebrities posing with an MRI? This week, see the science behind full body scans and if you should get one. And why are so many people going out and paying to get their own blood tests? What do you need to know? It's the science of you, this week on Good Morning America.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. We'll have that potential for frost tonight. Once again, we'll talk about that here in a minute. But first, for today, it's going to be a beautiful fall day out there. We'll have lots of sunshine, high temperatures around 60 degrees in the Kittitas Valley. Then in the Yakima Valley, also right around 60 up and down the valley. Light winds here, just like in the Kittitas Valley. And we'll have light winds as well for the lower Columbia Basin. These highs also right around 60, a little bit closer to 55 down towards Boardman. Then for the foothills, mid-50s up and down the foothills from Walla Walla County all the way down to Morrow County, and then 40s and 50s for the higher elevations of the Blue Mountains. A few more clouds for the Blues, but I'm thinking mostly sunny skies for the rest of us. And could be a little bit breezy down towards the Battle Mountain summits. Some of those gusts out of the north, anywhere between 15 to 20 miles per hour. Okay, for tonight, there's going to be that potential for frost once again, specifically for the Yakima Valley and the lower Columbia Basin. Now, it will technically be cold enough for that in the Kittitas Valley, but just not enough moisture in the Kittitas Valley. So places like the Tri-Cities and Hermiston and Sunnyside and Yakima, that's where you would want to protect the outdoor pets, the plants, and the plumbing. Now, the good news is by tomorrow night, that frost threat will subside. And beyond that, we are tracking some rain as we head into the weekend. So that's going to be the gears we'll shift into as we head into the next handful of days. I'll talk about those rain chances coming up in a few minutes.
And it's now time for Operation Best Friend, and this is where we introduce you to pets looking for their forever homes.
And this week it's all about Debbie. She's a 6-month-old Shepherd mix who's made huge strides in confidence since coming to the Benton Franklin Humane Society.
Hannah from the Humane Society says Debbie loves other dogs, is playful, affectionate, and ready to find a home that can keep helping her grow. So with that, let's meet little Debbie.
Operation Best Friend, sponsored by As You Wish Houses, Christine Connolly Realtor, and by Manthite Group Cross Country Mortgage.
Hi, my name is Hannah. I'm from the Benton Franklin Humane Society, and today with me I have brought Debbie. Debbie is a 6-month-old Shepherd mix, and she has been with us at the shelter for about 60 days. Debbie is the sweetest little lady you can ever meet. When she first got to the shelter, she was transferred over from another facility, and we were able to receive her in. And when she first got here, she was a little bit on the shyer side. She was a little bit more reserved and didn't really like to meet new people. But since then, Debbie has really blossomed. You can tell that she's growing into her confidence. She loves to hang out with other dogs. She participates in playgroups so well. One of her best friends is actually Moose and Horton, who was featured a couple weeks earlier. She loves to hang out with them and participate in playgroup. She would probably love to go home with another dog to help her with her confidence. She's made great strides, and you can see her bubbly personality, but she will need to continue her socialization so that way she can thrive out into new places. She'll need that exposure therapy. She would do great in a home with somebody who is willing to continue to work with her puppy training, who wants to take her out to new places, so that way she knows that the world isn't a scary place, but it's her world, and we're all just living in it with her. She is spayed, microchipped, and up to date on vaccines, so she is ready to go home if you're ready to take her. She's located at the Benton Franklin Humane Society, and if you're interested in meeting her and you would like to know some more information about her, you can stop by. We are open Tuesday through Sunday, 11 through 4.
We've had some cute pets lately. All of them are so cute, but
Debbie with her little
Debbie,
little personality. I said she's in her confidence era.
Yeah. She was really shy. I met her yesterday, and but Working on it. Getting
She
in her
could be
confidence
yours.
era.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so much more ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. Coming up next, your morning sprint, everything you need to know before you head out the door this morning, and giving you that live look outside from our Dust Devils camera in Pasco. It is 5:44 on this Wednesday. When we come back, Josh is going to have your full First Alert forecast as we make our way towards the weekend.
And to the sunrise.
We promise it will arrive.
Here you sit, demanding driving conditions such as rush hour traffic, construction delays, or bad weather require special attention and patience. If you've been injured in an accident, call 735-0546. They're waiting to help you.
Welcome to Nob Hill Casino, your premier gaming destination. Experience the thrill of a Vegas-style casino featuring the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club and unlock exclusive rewards every time you play. Challenge your skills at our 16-lane bowling alley. Unwind with a drink at our cozy bar, or enjoy breakfast, lunch, or dinner at the Last Frontier. The ultimate entertainment experience has something for everyone. Nob Hill Casino, where locals come to win.
Get this exceptional offer on select Cadillac models. Visit your Yakima and Tri-Cities Cadillac dealer today.
At Columbia Basin Oral and Maxillofacial Surgeons, your safety is our top priority. We are the only board-certified oral and maxillofacial surgery experts in wisdom tooth removal and dental implant placement in the Tri-Cities. With years of experience and a commitment to excellence, we ensure every patient receives safe, personalized treatment. Ask your dentist to refer you to the Tri-Cities experts in oral surgery, Columbia Basin Oral and Maxillofacial Surgeons. We look forward to meeting you.
Right now at McCurley Subaru, get 0.9% financing during our Hometown Food Drive sales event. It's our biggest sale of the season and one of our community's biggest efforts to fight hunger. You deserve true hometown service, trusted care, fair pricing, and a team always here for you. Save big on your new or pre-owned vehicle, or join us by dropping off non-perishables at any McCurley dealership or purchasing a $10 donation bag at Yolks Fresh Markets. Buy smart, give local. McCurley Subaru.
Here you sit, demanding driving conditions such as rush hour traffic, construction delays, or bad weather require special attention and patience. If you've been injured in an accident, call 735-0546. They're waiting to help you.
Judy Justice, today at 4 on Apple Valley News Now.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Today is going to be another beautiful one out there. Lots of sunshine, maybe a few more clouds for the Blues and portions of that US 97 corridor, but I'm thinking for the most part it should be mostly sunny out there. High temperature is going to be similar to yesterday, and that will be around 60 degrees for lower elevations, 50s for the Cascades, and 40s up in the Blues. High temperature is going to stay in this territory in the 50s and 60s over the next 7 days. So we'll go ahead and show you the temperature trend in Yakima. Low 60s for the next couple days, a little bit closer to seasonal for Friday with mid 60s, back down into the 50s, upper 50s to low 60s, hovering right around 60 for Saturday through Tuesday. But that little drop off in temperatures from Friday to Saturday, we can attribute that to a cold front that's going to pass for Friday. And so we can attribute that to wind gusts for Friday, picking up across the region, 15 to 35 mile per hour gusts. Some of the strongest gusts going to be out of the north and west. 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. is going to be that main time frame on Friday, at least for now. This is still 48 hours out, but it looks like gusts out of the north and west between 30 to 35 miles per hour in the Kittitas Valley. That's likely where we'll see the strongest wind gusts. And then after that, Saturday night into Sunday, shower chances going up. So in the Tri-Cities, looks like those shower chances are going to be less than 50%. Definitely not a washout for Sunday, but these will start to pick up Saturday night into Sunday, looking drier for Monday and Tuesday. We'll have a lot more to say about this storm system later in the week. We'll have rainfall totals. We'll have a better idea of timing as well, but it looks like it's going to be sort of a Jekyll and Hyde situation for the weekend. Saturday nice, Sunday not as nice. Okay, here is 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. Mostly sunny skies with low to mid 60s through Saturday, then a chance for showers on Sunday. In Yakima, dry through the first half of the weekend, then maybe some rain impacting some Sunday plans. In Ellensburg, winds picking up for Friday, and it looks as if Sunday could be a windy one as well. Winds with high temperatures in the mid 50s. It will be a very brisk fall Sunday out there. For Hermiston, nice fall weather through Saturday, then that 50-50 chance of rain on Sunday. And finally for Walla Walla, sunny and cool through Saturday, rain likely Sunday, then a leftover shower possible for Monday, but I think the trend after that's going to be a lot drier.
Now, the morning sprint.
Time is 5:50. It's time for your morning sprint in our 5 o'clock hour.
And we start with the top 5 local things you need to know this morning, which includes a large-scale water rescue. It unfolded yesterday afternoon. We were there with our crews. Take a look at your screen. This was just outside of Burbank. First responders got a call from a kayaker in distress. Police and fire crews from multiple agencies, including Walla Walla and Franklin counties, College Place and Pasco, all spread out along Hanson Loop, searching by boat and drone. By late afternoon, responders recovered an overturned kayak, but still hadn't located the missing person. Some crews did begin to clear the scene around 4 as the search shifted to a recovery mode. Officials say information from the initial 911 call was limited. Investigators still trying to still investigating, looking into what caused that kayak to flip and where the person responsible for the kayak is.
Kennewick police are searching for a masked suspect they're calling the Skella Thief. This after several overnight break-ins at local businesses. One of the latest was at Smoke Kings on Clearwater. They say the suspect was wearing a skeleton mask, smashed through a glass door, and stole the entire cash register. No one was hurt. Officers say similar thefts have hit other nearby stores over the last few days, all around the same time. KPD is stepping up patrols in the area, and they're urging anyone with information to contact them.
Moonshot Brewing announced its Richland location is going to be closing. The pub and the park will close October 25th. The brewery says despite progress since opening 3 years ago, financial challenges have made it impossible to keep operating. The Kennewick Tap Room will remain open, and owners hope to find new ownership for the Richland space. Some employees will be let go, others will be transferred. Moonshot says they're exploring ideas to better connect both locations and keep serving loyal customers across the Tri-Cities.
Franklin County Sheriff Jim Raymond is urging the U.S. Attorney's Office to investigate what he calls corrupt practices by county officials. In a 6-page letter, the sheriff accuses commissioners and the county auditor of obstructing investigations and stripping his office of control over the jail. Actions, he says, violate the state constitution and endanger public safety. County Administrator Brian Danzel says there's nothing to hide. A court hearing to decide who oversees the jail was pushed from July to later this month.
And emergency officials from Benton and Franklin counties and of Energy Northwest and the Department of Energy say they'll be holding their annual siren test tomorrow between 10 a.m. and noon. Sirens and voice messages will sound near the Columbia Generating Station and along the Columbia and Yakima rivers. Remember, this is only a test. An additional emergency alert system test is also set for 10:16 tomorrow morning. Code red alerts will be going out to those within 10 miles of the station. Officials remind you there is no public action that is required. It is just a test.
Turning now to your national headlines this morning, it's an important day for many federal workers caught up in the government shutdown. It's payday for U.S. service members. President Donald Trump says they are getting checks due to a reallocation of funds. The White House says the money is from the Pentagon's research and development budget. In Congress, a standalone measure to pay troops is getting growing bipartisan support, but so far it's been unsuccessful. Also today, 2 unions are trying to stop the layoffs of federal workers who've lost their jobs during the shutdown. They're asking a judge in San Francisco for an emergency injunction.
In your business headlines at 5:53, Lay's has announced what it's calling its biggest rebrand in its nearly 100-year history. The top-selling potato chip brand in the U.S. has redesigned its chip bags and recipes. What? So for the packaging, Lay's said its new logo has a warmer, more distinct sun and now has sun rays or lay rays.
I love that.
beaming from it. It says the packages have a refined color palette inspired by its recipes, including pickle green, hickory brown, and savory red. And it also added the text "made with real potatoes" on the bag. As for the ingredient changes, Lay's says it's removing artificial flavors and colors from its core products in the U.S. by the end of the year. Also, some chip varieties have been reformulated with avocado and olive oil.
They're not doing minimalism like everyone else.
I know, right? Bring it on, Lays.
All right, making headlines in science this morning, a group of citizen scientists has helped discover a rare double ring structure in outer space. The structure is of a type called odd radio circles, also known as orcs. They're so massive that entire galaxies sit at their centers. Orcs span hundreds of thousands of light years and often reach 10 to 20 times the size of our Milky Way galaxy. Despite their size, they're also very faint and can usually only be detectable through radio light. This newly discovered orc is the most distant one known to date, 7.5 billion light years from Earth. It's also the first one discovered by citizen scientists.
That was a lot to unpack.
Yeah, my brain is going in rings.
I'm confused. 5:55 News Sports headlines this morning. A former NFL player is asking for help from fans as he continues to battle chronic kidney disease. Former New York Jets All-Pro center Nick Mangold announced Tuesday he's undergoing dialysis and is in search of a kidney donor. Mangold says he was diagnosed in 2006 with a genetic defect that led to chronic kidney disease, and at 41, he's now in need of a kidney transplant. The Jets drafted Mangold in the first round of the 2006 NFL draft out of the Ohio State.
Trending this morning, a Wisconsin farmer won first prize in the pumpkin weigh-off at one of the largest U.S. harvest festivals last weekend.
Jim Ford brought the pumpkin to Minnesota's Stillwater Harvest Festival from Fond du Lac County, Wisconsin. His pumpkin weighed in at 2,491 pounds.
Oh, I'm fond of that.
Well, how is he able to grow such a huge pumpkin? Ford says the key is to grow it early and keep it healthy.
The world record for the heaviest pumpkin is 2,819 pounds, and the record was recently set by twin brothers in England. Okay, in 5th grade, we had to grow, I forgot what it was, but it started like a little seed, and then everyone had vines growing out of their little baggies next to their desk, and mine didn't grow a lot, so I don't know how people
do it.
Yeah,
I know.
Because in 5th grade, it wasn't growing. I don't know.
Couldn't even.
I don't have the.
I don't have much of a green thumb either, but I can tell you what I do want to do, and I've been saying this for years.
Grow pumpkins?
No. No, that's too hard. Leave that up for the experts. Yeah. No, I want to get in one of those pumpkins, like a 2,000
even
pound.
Better idea.
I want it to be dug out. Clearly, we need some sort of mechanism, and I want to ride down the Columbia River in it, like a little boat.
Can I join you?
Yeah.
That sounds like fun.
I like
yes. Wouldn't that be fun?
I feel like to scoop out all the stuff, you need a backhoe.
I was going to say, you need something, you need some heavy machinery to get all that out. But I don't know why I want to do that, but I do.
Now I want to do it.
That's the thing.
It's been done before.
Oh, yeah.
Floating down
they have pumpkin races.
Yeah. Well, you should get on that next year.
I need a pumpkin.
I will be in there too.
Calling all pumpkin growers.
Get that guy to do it.
We need one for the three of us.
Take a trip up to Fond du Lac County, Wisconsin.
Yeah. Okay, so much more ahead here in our 6 o'clock hour of Good Morning Northwest. A creative classroom solution in Hermiston. Coming up, how high schoolers are getting paid to help younger students learn to read.
And Halloween is creeping up fast, and this year, Americans are spending big on costumes. Coming up in our 6 o'clock hour, we'll show you the top picks for kids, adults, and even pets. And I'm sure K-pop Demon Hunters is one of it.
Oh, bless it.
I think I want that costume too.
I was going to say, you're doing it, aren't you?
Yep. What are you tracking?
Maybe someone wants to be a weatherman too. I don't know.
Nah.
Fun fact, I was never a weatherman growing up. I was always a baseball player, which was lame. Anyway, I will.
I just wear your T-ball outfit.
Yeah, pretty much. I'll talk about the frost for tonight and then some rain chances on the way for this weekend. That's